Problem 12. A three-phase 50 MVA 11 kV star connected neutral solidly grounded generator operating on no load at rated voltage gave the following sustained fault current for the fault specified. Three-phase fault 2000 ampere, line to line fault 1800 ampere, line to ground fault 2200 ampere. Determine the three sequence reactances in ohms and per unit. So for the given generator, for the three types of fault, the fault currents are measured and they have asked to calculate the sequence reactances Z1, Z2, Z0. So first let us start with three-phase fault. So we all know three-phase fault is a balanced symmetrical fault. So only positive sequence voltage and positive sequence impedance will be considered in the analysis of three-phase symmetrical faults. So we draw the single-phase equivalent circuit for a symmetrical three-phase fault as shown in this network. So this is EA, this is positive sequence impedance, and the fault current which flows through this network is IA1. So from this network, we can write IA1 is equal to EA by Z1. Okay. So remember, the fault currents are given in actual units, amperes. Okay. So we write the EMF induced per phase in actual units, that is in volts. Okay. So what is EA? It is the EMF induced per phase. So 11 kV is the line voltage. So we convert the line voltage into phase voltage by dividing it by root 3. Okay. So EA is equal to 11 kilovolt by root 3. Okay. So now IA1 is equal to EA by Z1, 11,000 by root 3 by Z1. So IA1 is known, unknown is Z1. So for a three-phase symmetrical fault, IF is IA1. So we can write from this equation, we can write Z1 is equal to EA divided by IF, which we got it as 3.1755 ohms. Okay, so this 2000 ampere is the fault current during a three-phase symmetrical fault. So to find the positive sequence impedance Z1 in per unit, we divide the actual value by base value, kVb square by MVAb, 11 square by 50. So we got it as 1.312 per unit. So to find out the other two impedances, Z2 and Z0, next we will consider LL fault, because in LL fault we have only positive and negative sequence networks in parallel. Okay. So out of the three unknowns, we have found one unknown, that is Z1. So if you consider LL fault, it will have only Z1 and Z2. Okay. So knowing IA1, EA, Z1, we can easily find Z2. So that is the reason why we considered LL fault second. Okay. So in LL fault, we have positive sequence network and negative sequence network in parallel. So this is the positive sequence network. EA 11 kV by root 3, Z1 from the previous step we have calculated as 3.1755 ohm. Z2 is unknown. Okay. So from this LL fault combined network, we write IA1 is equal to EA by Z1 plus Z2. Let us consider that as equation 1. So also we know for LL fault, magnitude of fault current IF is equal to root 3 into IA1. So given IF is equal to 1800 amperes. So therefore, IA1 is equal to 1800 divided by root 3, which is 1039.26 amperes. Now from equation 1, Z1 plus Z2 is EA divided by IA1, which is 6.11 ohm. Therefore, Z2 is equal to 6.11 minus Z1, which is 2.936 ohms. Now, Z2 in per unit is actual Z2 divided by base. We got it as 1.21 per unit. Okay. So using the three-phase symmetrical fault, we have calculated Z1. Using LL fault and the value of Z1, we have calculated Z2. So now by taking the data of LG fault and Z1 and Z2, we have to calculate Z0. So LG fault, we know positive sequence network, negative sequence network and zero sequence network will be connected in series. Okay. So here EA is known, Z1 is known, Z2 is known, Z0 to be calculated. So we have IA1 is equal to EA by Z1 plus Z2 by plus Z0. Given fault current for LG fault is 2200 ampere. That is IF is equal to 3 IA1 is equal to 2200 ampere. Therefore, we write IA1 is equal to IF by 3. 2200 by 3, which is equal to 733 by 733.33 amperes. So therefore, from equation 2, we have Z1 plus Z2 plus Z0 is equal to 11,000 by root 3 divided by 733.33, which is 8.66 ohms. Therefore, Z0 is equal to 8.66 minus Z1 minus Z2, which is 2.549 ohms. So zero sequence impedance or reactance in per unit is equal to actual value by base value. We got it as 1.053 per unit. Okay. So now we have to write the answer separately by including this J, because those values are only reactances. So we write J. We include the J operator.